Hello, this is the Life You Deserve YouTube channel. That's it. I'm gonna fucking eventually I'll remember, you know what I mean? Eventually. Um this is the second video. Feeling a bit under the weather, heavy, heavy, man. Heavy. Um but what I did wanna say was see the difference from me sat there in my first video and me taking an effort, having a shower, brushing my teeth, getting my clothes on, getting some lighting. I've tried to adjust the microphone settings to make them a bit better. Unfortunately, this video will come across inverted, so I look terrible in it anyway. I'll have to fix that somehow. If anyone can tell me how to fix that, please let me know. Um, but yeah, no, just taking that little bit of pride. It makes a difference, doesn't it? I mean, the demeanour changes. I know I still sound emotionally flat, but yeah, I'm gonna have to take a moment. Honestly, I'm very heavy. Yeah. So what I did want to discuss is the achievements that I've already made in life. Got a bit of toothpaste. Bloody hell. See, I'm too disorganised, man. I'm not good with professionalism. I know I sound alright, but I'm not like most YouTubers. I know it's not even professional anyway, it doesn't matter, but mm, I don't know. Um, yeah, so I'm going to discuss the achievements that I've already made. As I say, the roadmap I've posted in the little community post section. I've posted the roadmap. That's my goals in life. That's where I want to go. That's where I will go. Nothing can stop me but death. Honestly, that's where we'll go. Also, I know we spoke about the fermentation in my last video. This is my cabbage, my fermented cabbage. It actually does look a bit grim at the moment because it's like proper brown, and I don't think most brines are that brown. Might be a bit salty, might have too much shit in it, but it's fermenting anyway. This is some strong sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut. I love fermented things like kimchi, sauerkraut, pickles. It's something nice to do, that doesn't cost anything. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. These were two of my. I know it sounds stupid, but that is a little goal that I had for this year. Fermentation, learning a new skill, learning these skills that with modern society we lose over time. I want to learn a lot of these masculine skill sets, and I'd love to hunt, I'd love to shoot, go fishing, uh, fermentation, things like that. I really love cooking as it is. So it's just an example of a little thing that I'm doing to pass the time, and you get something nice at the end of it. So yeah, it's the simple things in life that matter, which I do need to remind myself sometimes because I do get myself focused on the big goals too much. Um, but yeah, there's a few things I need to do, and actually, I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to write that on my whiteboard. Sometimes I feel like I'm forever writing lists. But yeah, there's a few things I need to pick up. I want to get a haircut as well. Take a bit of pride in my appearance, get myself going. But yeah, so as I say, I've posted my roadmap. That's where I want to be. That's where I want to go. That's the general structure, direction, and meaning within my life, which is very important. I don't think I've ever been a directionless person. I think I've just felt a lack of agency and a lack of autonomy within my life. But that changes the older I get, the more experience. As I say, I really do. I really would like to work on my health a bit more, get myself in shape. I know my arms are skinny, which again it's not bad, but it's not great. I'd obviously prefer to have a bit of definition in my arms, but it's my belly, man. I need to lose a bit of weight. To be a bit more healthy for myself, for people around me, for my future family, if I ever have one. I don't want to be. I just don't, mate, it's just not a great look, you know what I mean? Like, I know I don't look terrible, yeah, I've got a decent face, but I tell you what, this face looked a lot nicer a couple of years ago when I was skinnier and I weren't drinking and smoking. You know, my face was a lot less pale, that's for sure. You know, I'm mixed race and I feel like I'm getting lighter every month. But yeah, so I guess look, what I'm here to do really is just talk about the achievements, what I've already done. This is for me, you know, but what I've already done in my life. If anyone ever watches this, I do apologise that the energy is low in this video. The energy's but I'm trying to come across my authentic self because I don't always feel good. A lot of the time, I do feel good, you know, and I'm very good at navigating these challenges. But I want to be authentic and, you know, it's the emotions, man. I think a lot. I'm a very deep thinker. Um, I ruminate, you know, and I don't know what that's from. I think part of it is the things that I'm interested in anyway are always deeper topics. You know, other part of it's ADHD or whatever concern is causing my mind to ruminate. Maybe it's the modern world, you know, whatever. But that's the way my mind operates, and I'm trying to think. But anyway, my achievements in life. So what have I done already? I've had, I've already had relationships in the past. Um, you know, now I'd like a longer term relationship for sure. But I've already had relationships in the past, which I'm happy about. I'm happy to not have not ever had one, you know what I mean? Um, I've cultivated some really good friends while I've been up here, especially this building as well, because I've fallen out with a lot of people, trust me, man. Um, you know, and sometimes you think, oh, is it something I'm doing? Is it the way that I'm operating? But some people just have a problem with me, and you know, I try to be nice, I try to be understanding, but people just they see that vulnerability, or they see it as a vulnerability, they see it as a weakness, and they take advantage. Granted, I'm not a perfect person at all, you know, I've done dumb things in the past, but we all have, you know. You just gotta admit it and move on instead of worrying about it. So yeah, relationships, friendships. I've got a nice little friend group where I'm living right now. I've had jobs. Um, obviously, I've done a lot of things. Like I've done a bit of independent travel. I'd like to do a lot more, but I've done a bit of independent travel. Um, I play music, so I've performed gigs before and things like that. I'm in uni. I'm doing my degree. I'm working towards things. You know, I love studying. I love researching my little topics, my little niches. I've been, you know, I like being in nature. Um, I've learned how to live independently on my own and do chores and, you know, necessary adult things, navigate the adult world, banking and, you know, all sorts of things that you learn. I've seen things, been places, experienced things, felt things. Yeah, just I guess I can't sit here now and be like, oh, you've done nothing with your life because I've done a hell of a lot of my life. I just I've also had a lot of times where I've done fuck all, and I could have done something in that time, but we all could have. And I'm not some guru bloody productivity genius. That's never going to be me. You know, this channel's about self improvement. This channel's about thing. But what it's about mostly is enjoying my life. I'm not going to castrate myself like these people that are taking up ice cold showers every morning and stuff like that. That's never going to be me. I don't even like the gym. I don't like the concept of the gym, other than the fact that I want to look a bit lean. I want to. Oh, yeah, I got some arms to be fair, just a little. Damn, but I'd like a bit more. You know, honestly, different angle that looks a lot skinnier. Yeah, but I don't even like the concept of the gym because I don't think it's real masculinity. And I've got healthy masculine idols in my life, like my dad, my granddad, my great granddad. Um, you know, people around me, healthy influences online as well, because I don't subscribe to any of that sort of red pill ideology and things like that. So Is that a different kind of self-improvement channel, you know? Is it holistic? Politically, I'm already talking about politics. I know people are just gonna hate me now because it's like so polarizing. But let's just say I'm definitely more left wing. Um, I have centrist sort of beliefs. Maybe I have beliefs that are a bit conservative, but you know, ideologically, I'm definitely more left wing. Um, yeah, man. So I keep losing track. I think I need to learn how to be in the present a bit more, but that's a very difficult thing, you know, very difficult. Um, yeah, man. I'm just so dedicated to having the life I want, you know. But at the same time, it's not going to be perfect. It never will be. And you do, I don't know, man. I feel like I should just end the video here because I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Um, but yeah. Oh, it's raining as well, and I've got to go outside. Fuck's sake. I've got to go to the library. I've got to go to the pharmacy. I'm going to get my hair cut. I've got to go down to reception. One of these bullshit days, but I need to push through it, man. Yeah, I remember what I was talking about now, the gym and all of that. Yeah, obviously I just want to look better and feel better and be healthier and be more attractive. Obviously, you know, that's what people see. This is the thing. You can say something like that, and people will think, "Oh, that's so shallow," or "Oh, he's such an insecure person for saying that." But it's like that's what the world operates on. That's literally every single human. You know, that's I do crave connection and you know a good person, but I want to be the good person for them first. And there's things that I want to do. There's things that I need to sort before I get into a relationship, you know? Or if I was to get into a relationship now, they'd have to be a kind of supportive person and maybe give me my space at certain times as well, because I'm very dedicated to chasing these things. I don't want to become complacent, you know? But yeah, anyway, peace out.